Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and here we have the latest Crochet Now to do an open with me. We've got cottagecore inspired designs with Laura from Happy Berry. Looks like flowers. We've got birdie cushions, which they've labelled charity projects. Colourful accessories. We've got an amigurumi, but I can't identify it. And we've got some kind of fretwork blanket there. We've got the retro square, which again I've done, and it's not up yet, but I've done it, and I'm there. It's really weird. It's starting to become a theme. Okay, and we've got this kind of t-shirt. We've also got some free gifts. So while I'm struggling to get in this, if you've not done so already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And if you watch me on TikTok, don't forget to follow. Okay, let's get this out of the noisy packaging. Let's remove the address page and we'll see what we've got then. So we've got the magazine, which we've just had a little look at. We've got autumn style, so we're barely got a bit of summer going on, and we've got some autumn style, but you know, some of it can be summery if you change colours, just saying. And this is the Wizard of Oz collection, so lots of amigurumis, and we've even got, I love the green witch, and yeah, brilliant. I love the Wizard of Oz, absolutely. So we'll come to these free gifts at the end. We'll pop them over there for now, out of the way, and I'm sorry if they're in a bit of vision, but never mind. So let's get in. We won't bother, never bother with the front bit, and we've got a wall hanging with mushrooms on it. I don't know what that is. We've got ducks. Identify the ducks, guys. I'm getting good at this. Okay, moving on. That's an advert. What's new? Charismatic characters. This enchanting new pattern book by Jacqueline Twiginstra combines both knitting and crochet in a playful character-led collection. So, there you go. Doesn't tell you the name of it. Maybe it's called Charismatic Characters. Don't rightly know. We have yarns to look at, and stuff. Follow your passion, places where you can, that's all on Instagram, and King Cole yarn, maybe a pattern from them. It's part of the Toasty family of yarns. Okay, we'll move on because this is the show us yours bit where readers get to send in pictures of their fabulous work. That's an advert. We've got something called the trellis wrap, and it's made with a spike stitch to make it look like trellis, and this is by Megan Wilding. It's made with DK and a 3.5mm crochet hook, and it's in cotton, so it's just a wrap. At least it's not row after row of the same stitch. Okay, and we've got this flower link blanket, so it's just kind of fretwork really, which I do like. Funny enough, I never seem to do any. Used to. It's made with DK and a 4mm hook, and it is in, again, it's in the Cotton Soft yarn by King Cole. Quite pretty. And I love the colours, I actually do. Another advert. Book of adverts, that's what we're getting. Woodland Walk wall hanging. Don't really do wall hangings, but this is by Natasha Emerson. And if you like jazzing up your walls, then that's brilliant. They're saying this is intermediate, but there's nothing there that looks intermediate to me. It looks good enough for a beginner. I can't imagine anything a beginner couldn't tackle in amongst that. It's, again, a DK and with 4mm hooks. Nothing very tough about that, guys. Okay, so I think if you're a beginner, you could tackle it. Now, this is by Olya Mikesh. It goes from an extra small to a 5XL, and it's called a Grandiflora top. So I don't mind the top itself. The sleeves, though, for me, they're a little too puffy, a little too kind of flouncy. I wouldn't be able to wear flouncy sleeves like that. Mind you, with my gigantic arms, it probably fill it up. This is called Amongst the Flowers blanket, and this is the retro granny square that is all over YouTube. And as I say, I've done one for my year of granny squares, which is not aired yet. Nicole Simpson has made this blanket with it, and it's quite simple, guys. It's quite simple. Another advert. Perfect patchwork bag. So it's a Japanese knot bag, and this is Charlie Mortley, and there you go. It's just made by doing bits of different colour work. Subscribe to Crochet Now and get this free Bella Coco crochet stitch library, or don't and see all of these for free on YouTube. Just saying. But some people like the written patterns, but quite often you find written patterns too, don't you? This is Mother Goose, and it's by Sashio Ishii. She does a lot of amigurumis, and this is Mother Goose and Little Goslings. Not to be mistaken for Ryan Gosling, although you can name them that if you want. I'm just being silly. Countryside bag, is it? I think that's in the supplement from what I remember seeing. We've got bookmarks, quite easy. That's by Natasha Emerson. Kerry's Journal, nothing to tax you on those at all. But there's also these, the journal is actually this bag made with citrus and fruits, and a tomato, dragon fruit. And not many of us will see a dragon fruits inside. Farmhouse Blanket by Alicia Mortley. Just that she's not spelt Alicia the way I would normally think of it, so it threw me. But I think that looks like a mismatch of different things, and I just think they don't belong. You know that old Sesame Street song, one of these things is not like the other? Well, all of these things is not like the other, and it's jarring my head a little, but you know, got some charts, which is never a bad thing. Jigsaw. The Jigsaw Double the Fun. What is this? Discover two scenes where everything is similar but nothing is the same. This is D Jigsaw. It reminds me of Was Jigs, doesn't it, you? But it's not Was Jigs, obviously. Must be a new thing. So this is Happy Berry's notebook. Spend a slow morning with Laura as she shows how to create sweet little bee. There we go, we've got a bee. A bumblebee to make, if you fancy that. And the fact that that's a flower, it's obviously not going to be very big. I'd like it to be sort of scaled. Something to give it some scale, but you haven't got nothing. So this is called the Xarpo Wrap, Xarpo. This is by Nancy Hall, and I can't say I'm keen, but there will be people who love it. It's just not for me. No, I don't like things that are not very symmetrical. I don't mind a little bit, but I'm a very symmetrical kind of person, you know. So now all is revealed. Heather C. Gibbs, Redfern the Squirrel to you guys across the pond. That always makes me chuckle, how you call a squirrel a squirrel. But I can see his tufty little tail now. I couldn't before. So they are saying this is intermediate and DK 3.5mm. If you fancy making him, he's in all his splendid colour. So we've got Autumn Blooms Vest by Lauren Willis. So there you go. It's just kind of making those flowers by changing colour. So therefore they look a little bit kind of like art. So we've got an extra small up to a 5XL, so that's a good size range. However, for me personally, it needs to come down to there. I don't like this bit being visible. It doesn't look like hers, should I say. Anyway, we've got charts. And going waterside. What is this all about then? We're so excited to celebrate the launch of the latest Rosina Plain Crochet Along. That's what it is. We've got frogs, we've got whatever ducks, I think that is, swans and dragonflies and hearts. And I don't know, are they beehives? I don't know, might just be, possibly. But, you know me and my identification skills. They're not always the best. Advert Crochet Society. And we've got the book club. It says Random Acts of Crochet Kindness is the book. And it's by Olivia Dietrich and Friends. $12.99 from Search Press. So it's not a bad price. But we've got lots of motifs in it, which you can find all over YouTube. I've sort of every one of those, I think. Flower bunch. Flower bunch. Do we have... Oh, Olivia Dietrich again. So it's one of her patterns from it. So this is what I had no clue what it was. It is a book cover. Floral Wonder by Natasha Emerson. Looking rather surprised in that picture. But I think it's a little kind of bunchy and clumsy looking personally. But, you know, maybe she wanted it to look like that. And you tie it together to keep your secrets shut, maybe. Another advert for Crochet Society. Decor collection. This is by Zoe Pottrack, and there's two. There's a robin and a finch of some sort, I think. Blue tit. Charming. Blue tit and a robin. I don't know blue tits had yellow breasts. But then again, I haven't seen one for a while. Oh, we've got a chart as well, so you could always do what you like with them. And we've got this. What on earth are they? I have no idea. I think they are a robin and a blue tit, but can you tell that? The further away you get, the more that looks. Now, I'm far away and looking from the bottom up, and it kind of does look like it. But really, I don't think many would identify it full on. I might be wrong. Maybe. I don't know. Rustic Charm. What's this all about then? King Cole and Rowan. They're kind of patterns, I think. Yeah, they're pattern numbers. So we've got a pullover kind of thing. Well, summery one with grannies at the bottom. We have this, well, romantic looking one with a collar. That one is Whitby Cardigan by Rowan. This one is a Stylecraft pattern. Just had this image of that just covering my boobs. And nothing much else. Excuse me. And the Must Have Tank by Miri Tank. Sundance Collection by West Yorkshire Spinners. Sorry, that just tickled me. It shouldn't have, but it did. Okay, moving on. This is the Crochet Along. Happy Space Part 4, this is. So the other one obviously isn't in this magazine. This is Rosina Plain, unless it's ending. Of course, if this is the end, only Part 4, mind you, so I wouldn't have thought so. Unless you just repeat stuff. The other one was just, they're telling you about it. So we're at the abbreviations and the hook sizes and all that stuff. In the next issue, we've got, we're going Christmas. They didn't start summer early, did they? But they're starting Christmas with festive little gnomes. And we've also got a pumpkin bear, which I saw just the other day, funnily enough, in something else. We've got a very wonky shawl. I don't know. They're probably nice, but they're kind of not very symmetrical. So again, charm ahead a bit. Dress up amigurumi. So you've got a cat. We've got a star blanket. And we've got this here top, which if you made it in sparkle, would look quite nice. And we've got the last page. So let's have a look at the gifts then. That's the magazine. We'll do this one first. Autumn Style, 10 warming patterns West Yorkshire spinners must make blankets, great gift ideas and cosy accessories. So this is by the West Yorkshire spinners, so it should be nice. Those we've all seen. We've got a kind of pom-pom hat, nice and chunky looking. 20 million of those on YouTube, just got to say. Through the Woods blanket, that's just, lots of stars in that, isn't there? The design is by Lena Fedotova. Okay, did I not credit Anna Nick E. Peralwitz? Easy for you to say. And so, yeah, this one, it's flower motif on a square. Again, millions of those rose ones on YouTube to be had. Alice Tarry. Why do they just return things, that have been done time and time again? I don't know that. Cassie Ward. I think I have a hexagon very similar to that in my channel. But it's nice. Bag anyway, and there's how you fit it all together and then sew it all up the side. We have this triangular wrap. This is the wonky one, I think, isn't it? By, oh no, Anna Nikopirowitz. Oh, I've got there. Sorry, Anna Nikopirowitz. I made a mess of that. Cupid socks. Oh, by Anna Nikopirowitz. I'm getting good at that one. So they've put her in there again, just for me. I don't think it was. Okay, this is the Cinnamon Spice Pullover by Helen Birch. It's very chunky looking, isn't it? I can't do pullovers. I just get too hot in them. I'm a kind of a t-shirt and thin sweatshirt kind of gal personally. I can't really do. I don't never really see me in a jumper, and if I do, it doesn't stay on. I just can't do it. I can't be hot. I've always been that way, very hot-blooded. Wizard of Oz. Can't wait to see these. Okay, so we've got lots of other stuff. We've got Wizard of Oz dolls on page 4. Then we've got the Dorothy cardigan, the Balloon Fiesta blanket, Emerald City shawl, Yellow Brick Road jumper, Wicked Stripes wrap, March Winds jumper, Rainbow Through Grey blanket, Up in the Clouds jumper, and End of the Rainbow shawl. End of the Rainbow shawl. Must be this one. Okay, so they're not real kind of Wizard of Oz garments, let's say. They're just inspired. A bit like when I did the Taylor Swift one. They were Taylor Swift inspired. So this part here, though, is the Wizard of Oz collection. So that surely is a book of patterns all on its own, really. Unless one of these is all of the same and just change colour. That might be a way around this. So we've got the Dorothy and the Scarecrow, Tin Man. Oh my God, I really ought to know. We've got these dolls anyway. Got these dolls. Yeah, Tin Man. Must be Scarecrow, surely. We got the lion. Put them up even. Put them up. And is that the wizard? We got the Wicked Witch with her lovely hair. We've got the monkeys. You let them fly, my pretties. Oh, sorry. I just went into character. Sorry. And then we've got Glenda, the good witch, Glinda. And there they are. I want to sing. Won't put you through it. So there they are in their finery. So we get on to the Dorothy cardigan. Got bits of gingham. So yeah, look, does sort of inspire that sort of time period in Kansas. Extra small up to a 5XL. So good size range. And there's the charts and stuff. Sorry, loud vehicle going by. Balloon Fest blanket by Sharon Carter. I didn't give any kind of, did I? Lauren Willis was that one. I don't know who the dolls are. We'll go back and have a look at the end. So yeah, this would look perfect for a story I used to read my kids called The Great Round the World Balloon Race. If only I'd made something like that at the time, that would have been perfect. But Michael still has that book. This is the Emerald City shawl. There's just a little bit of emerald, but that's kind of nice, isn't it? I like the different patterns as well, different stitches that's involved in this. This is Maria Vallis. Oh, an advert for Crochet Society. It had to be, didn't there? Yellow Brick Road sweater. And this is Laura Algara. It's quite holy. You got you see it's a bit see-through. You can see her bra through it. So if you want to, you could wear a little cami underneath though, couldn't you? And this is the Wicked Stripes wrap. So yeah, it's quite row after row of the same sort of stitches though, isn't it? But it's quite nice. That's Elizabeth Garcia Calca. Didn't struggle with that one. Oh, March Winds jumper. And this one is by Jess Bennett. And it goes from 0 to 6 months, 6 to 12, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, and 7 to 8 years. And that's kind of snazzy. This is the Rainbow Through the Grey. It's a blanket. So obviously it goes that way, doesn't it? And this comes up, but it depends how long you make it, really. Only seems like a little lap blanket, but it's hard. There's nothing to, what's the word? Use as a scale. Anyway, this is by Melanie Poulter. We have Up in the Clouds jumper. Again, it's a bit of a crop top one. A boob cover for me. Just saying. This is by Victoria Barrett. And doesn't give you the sizes, does it? There's not a little section that says what sizes it goes. But I can see there. Extra small, all the way up to a 5X. So that's very short for a 5X though, isn't it? Be more, definitely much wider than it is long. Anyway, Powerful Crochet. Or Great and Powerful even. Ah, the Great and Powerful ones, I get it. Okay. So I don't know what this page is all about, but you've got to buy those things. Patterns or whatever. End of the Rainbow by Carmen Heffernan. Carmen Heffernan. I actually like that. That's quite nice. It's not going to keep you mega warm, but a nice one for the summer, really. It's just V-stitching, or what's the word? I can't think of the name. What I'm looking for. Just like when you get those string bags. You know the one I mean? Anyway, that's the end. So, lots and lots in this one. I've got to say, out of all of it, my favourite thing is the Wizard of Oz collection. Be really interested to know what you guys think. Too many adverts, for one, but, you know, they all do it. This does it more than some, I think, because they've got so much of their own stuff to advertise with the Crochet Society. But, yeah, lots in there. Lots of kind of nice summery bits and bobs. There's some that, you know, you see everywhere. And some that copied me again. You know, just saying. And then they've got these two delightful free gifts. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. I'd be really interested to read your comments. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.